What's good, everybody? It's Dalto. Welcome back to another video. Today's video was a little bit different. I know that I had been saying that I was going to record some Destiny stuff for you guys, and I totally planned to, but I got really busy yesterday with my audition for the show that I was wanting to be a part of, and today was just kind of spending some time with the girlfriend. I went on a double date, just stuff like that, just kind of having a big day. But as you can tell by the title, it's more of my sit down and talk kind of weekly slap type videos, and it's how I'm dealing with something along the lines of dealing with failure. And today I failed, or at least I didn't get quite where I wanted to be. So yesterday I did a audition that was a total of singing a 32 bar song and then doing 2 dance numbers, and I thought I did amazing. For those of you who don't know, I do theater, I do acting, and musical theater, musical theater consists of singing, dancing, and acting, while plays and such just only consist of acting. So I went in for an audition for a musical theater show, and I prepared my music. I felt like good when it came to my dance. I went in, I sing first, and I absolutely kill it. I mean, I feel like I absolutely killed it. Then I go in for my dance, which is a group number dance, and I feel really good about that one too. I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm feeling great. The choreographer is looking at me and smiling really big, and I'm like, I am just absolutely killing this dance. I was going for one of the lead characters, but I also put down that I would go for basically the dance ensemble, um, like type group of characters, and I was like, okay, I feel great. That was the best audition that I've ever had in my entire life. So callbacks, which in case you guys don't really know the world of theater, callbacks are where they like bring you back in if they think, hey, let's put you for this role or let's put you for this one and all that, and that's what a callback is. So I was waiting on callbacks because it means you're one of the people that they pick that they view as, okay, you could potentially be this character or in this group or whatever, right? So I was waiting for a callback. I'm like, I'm sure I'm going to get one. I'm sure I'm going to get one. I'm sure I'm going to get one. Well, they released tonight and I didn't get one. I gave what I viewed as my best performance yet in an audition, and I didn't get one. It hurt like crazy. I sat there and wondered, well, if that's my best and I don't even get a callback, and I'm not even on par with these people, am I good? Am I even what I thought I was? Because I just got done doing a show that I felt was ironically, like my best performance to date. I was actually a character. Normally, I'm not really cast as, any particular characters. I'm kind of just a background person. So to actually be cast in my first play I normally have only done musical theater. To be cast as a person and to do that, I felt, really good. But I was really bummed, and I kind of went through a lot of like, am I not good enough? Should I just quit? Like if that was my best and it's not good enough, then why keep going? And I feel like maybe this is a good little sit down video to have, and maybe some of you guys have felt this too, because this last hour or two, I've been sitting here kind of throwing a little bit of a pity party of like, I gave my best and it wasn't enough. That's where it hits. You give your best and you still fail. All of us will do that once in our lives, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in, a final for school, whether it's in, a job reporter, or even just an interview. There's so many opportunities. It doesn't have to be theater where we go in, we're prepped, we're ready to go, and we're like, hey, I've got this. Like this is all me. I know I've blown everybody else out of the water. I feel good. I'm confident in my abilities. And then somebody else gets picked for whatever reason. And for me, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, there are more things out there for me, you know? And the thing is, just because You may not get a call back, doesn't mean you won't get cast. Just because you go for one promotion doesn't mean you won't get another. If you fail one test doesn't mean you'll pass something. You'll still pass the class. Like, at the end of the day, I want to say there's always a reason for something. And I know what it's like to fail, to try so hard for something, to want something so bad, and then it not happen. It is honestly some of the most painful, experiences, and something that just kind of sucks the joy out of a moment. You're so proud of yourself. You're so, you know, confident, especially for those of us who struggle to be confident. The moment that we have that, then it's not what we need. Do we let it destroy our self-confidence entirely, or do we just keep pushing? And I feel like this kind of a video, it crossed my mind, like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should do my YouTube channel, maybe I should do my gaming content and do school and work and just let that be it, even though theater's something that I've loved for my whole life. For so many parts of my life, it was the only thing that I ever wanted to do, was to perform, whether on a stage, whether as an actor, whatever. So do you give that up when you fail? And that's kind of what I was just thinking. I was like, I've never had a lead. So fun fact about me is that I've never been a lead character in a show. I haven't been somebody's like first choice, is in like, oh yeah, this guy is gonna head this, theater show. This guy's gonna head this play. He's gonna be whoever, he's gonna be Orpheus, he's gonna be Hamlet, he's gonna be Harold Hill, whoever. It's just never really been me for one reason or another. Um, and that's okay. I do want to say that that is fully okay. I'm not like angry about that fact. I'm just like, that's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. And there are some shows that I was like, okay, I had that. I wish that I would have been cast. I felt like I gave a great performance. And then there are others that I was like, yeah, I did horrible in that audition. I totally, like, I would not have cast me. So, like, even though I haven't really had any like big opportunities to, quote unquote, like prove myself to the highest degree. Like, I just recently had a fairly sizable side character. Granted, he died in the first half of the play, but at nonetheless, it was the best that I had ever gotten. And I felt like I got to prove myself. But just because we don't always get what we want and we fail and we mess up, it doesn't mean that we quit. Like, I need you guys to know, and whoever sees this, like, hey, it's okay to fail. All it takes most of the time for success is one yes. You keep auditioning. I'll use auditions for example. You keep auditioning and auditioning and auditioning and auditioning, and it takes one role to blow up. It takes one song to put you on the Billboard Top 100. It takes one interview or one talk to give you a job or a promotion. It just takes one. You may have 50,000 no's, but the thing is, if you quit, you'll never have a yes. And that's what I was kind of coming to terms with tonight. Like, I've been through a lot, and I've talked through a lot, especially with my girlfriend. She's been an amazing, amazing support system for me. I mean, heck, she made my profile picture for my account. She drew that herself. I gave her a couple inspiration ideas, and she was like, here you go. Drew me an absolute banger profile picture. Like, she's been meaning for me to mention that in my videos for a good minute. Um, so I want to give her a shout out. Thank you, baby, for doing all that. All that to say, I've been talking with her, and I realize I can't quit. I won't quit. Failure is not an option. Like, here's the thing. You don't ever really fail until you stop trying. That's my thought. And I don't want to throw stereotypical things at you guys, but I hope that there's somebody out there that's like, I have been in your shoes. It sucks. You know? Like, it is the most miserable experience to fail over and over and over again, especially at something that, you know, you love and you've tried so hard for, you know? Like, we all work our lives for the things we love and try so hard. And sometimes we get rejected in those things. And it is incredibly difficult, you know, to deal with that. So, for me, I just want to encourage you guys. Like, I know it's not a regular video, right? But this is also kind of where how I wanted to start my channel was originally like, okay, make daily videos, make fun videos, but also make like, that's why my channel may be Dalto, but the tag is DaltoTalks. Is because I want to share my life with you guys more than just, okay, hey, here's a, you know, gameplay of whatever video game I'm playing. Like, I don't want you guys just to follow me because, oh, he plays video games, you know, that I enjoy. Like, no, I want to connect with you guys. You know, that's my big thing. So, like, being honest of, hey, I just failed something that I thought I had in the bag. You can be honest about that, you know? So I want to share that with you guys. That way y'all know, hey, it's okay to fail. Like, I know that's silly, but, like, a lot of people are so hard on themselves, me included. I'm saying this because I'm one of them, that I'm so daggum hard on myself. When I fail, when I don't get, you know, not don't get my way, but don't get what I worked so hard for, that what I was trying for, I don't necessarily get that exact goal. But at the end of the day, we are more than our goals. We were made to be more. My worth does not come from, you know, oh, what role I get. My worth doesn't come from my job. My worth doesn't come from my schooling. My worth doesn't come from any of that. My worth comes from who I am and how I've been created. You know? That's where true worth comes from. And I have to realize that, you know, just because I'm not whatever bit of an actor, you know, like I'm not some certain acting role, doesn't mean that I'm not worthy. Doesn't mean that I'm gotta throw in the towel, you know, that I'm going to throw in the towel. No. I believe in you. I want y'all to know that. Because I believe in me and I believe in you, and I know that all of us are on journeys that are so different yet so similar, and we are not dissimilar. That's the truth about all of it. That was a crazy slam. I'm gonna keep going, and I want you to do the same. I encourage you guys. I believe in you all. You've got this. Okay? I know you do. So believe in yourselves and don't let failure stop you. Because I'm not going to let failure stop me. You know, it may not be quite what you want, but there's something, you know, to that. For me, I hope I'm still cast. And if I am, but I wasn't quite what I, you know, thought, hey, I'm going to take what I got and I'm going to run with it. You may not have got a promotion, so keep working hard. You may not have gotten A, but that on a test or whatever doesn't mean that you stop studying and give in, you know, and say, oh, I'm never going to pass this class. No, you work your butt off. You keep trying. That's what matters. I believe in you guys. Genuinely. Sorry, I'm playing this live. I play these games while I'm talking live. That was really funny. I believe in you all. Genuinely. You've got this. Okay? Keep going. That's all I've got for today's video. Tomorrow, I will actually be back to making regular content. I'll be doing Destiny again. I am downloading a bunch of other games to prep and looking into getting a bunch more stuff for you guys. So, content's on the up and up from here. But I appreciate you all so, so deeply. and I hope that you all have a absolute blessed rest of your day, evening, or night. Love you all. Peace out, everybody.